I had like 500 subscribers.
Oh, I had like 500 subscribers.
It is a coffee mug. I know my social media, dude. I sound like a parent. Look at me. I just got a Twitter. I'm one of you now. I'm hip.
So we wanted to start off this episode by asking, do you remember your first time?
First time what?
The thing that I'm sure you're referring to, I remember my first time.
Well, not that kind of first time.
Damn it.
Today, we'll see how many of your firsts you actually remember in a brand new game called the First Times Challenge.
Oh gosh.
Ooh, we love a nostalgic moment.
Interesting. Okay, how does this work?
We're gonna be showing you a variety of your firsts, and we're gonna see if you can guess what it is before we show it to you.
Wait, our firsts?
Oh, they stalked us.
So first up, we're gonna show you your first ever YouTube video.
We'll see about this.
Do you know what it's gonna be?
Well, here's the thing. I had a channel called Winter Spring Pro, so technically that would be my first video.
Well, actually, that is the channel we took this video from.
Oh, so you do know about that channel. Okay, yeah, it was called Humanation. That was my first ever YouTube video that I posted. Yeah. Oh, I was so little. I was literally 15 years old with my British flagged wall. That was such a big moment in my life. It was like literally what started me on the path of where I am today. So I can never forget it.
Friday the 13th kill count, the original Friday the 13th. Same intro though, that hasn't changed.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James A.
I'm James A. Janisse. Today we're looking at, I rushed through it so fast back then.
And how much killing? Let's find out.
Wow, what was that, a 30-second intro, James? That doesn't happen anymore.
It might be clubbing 101.
We do the barbecue.
Oh!
Don't talk to this guy because you know why?
He's like,
He beat his like it's all him money.
oh, he's gotta be like 13 now.
Idea because he's gay.
Dang, I forgot that video was even on that channel. This is back in the day when we're still figuring out like what the channel's gonna be about.
The first public video is probably my 10 Things We All Do video. Okay, I messed up the wording a little bit, but we good. Ah, this video sucks. No. Bro, I look like a fetus. Comedy gold right here. Bro.
Teddy bear, you're so silly.
Oh no, shut up. Bruh, no, I don't like that.
A New Year's outfit video, but my friend was way shorter than me, so it's fully just my butt. Oh no. No! I got so... Oh no. So I used to want to be a makeup YouTuber. My username was Glam with Jessie. Oh, protect her! She's so cute. My butt. It's just the butt. Oh no, I can't listen to myself talk. This is where I gotta peace out.
I was debating on the other day if I should leave this video up or not, and if it's the video I'm thinking of, I hope I made the decision on taking it down. It's me in a balloon.
Hi.
Yeah, son of a bitch. Yep, the
My name
balloon.
is Brandon Rogers.
Yeah.
And
Oh my god.
I'm going to be.
You believe I had that hair?
A balloon.
That was not
for
a
you
cheap
all.
wig. That was my head. What's gonna happen? What could possibly happen? I'm blowing a balloon up. Where's the comedy, Brandon? Where's the Ah, ha, ha! It popped. Oh, and he was so surprised that it popped.
This is my first ever YouTube video that's on my main channel. Me saying, like, ah, man, YouTube suspended my account. Ah, yes, wow. Wow, September 28th, 2006. Isn't that crazy?
YouTube has deleted my original account, which was Timothy DeLaGhetto, because of the masturbation freestyle.
Oh, yeah.
And that sucks, because this YouTube thing was really popping off for a little bit. I had like 80,000 views. I was coming up with the subscribers. I had like 500 subscribers.
Oh, I had like 500 subscribers. Wow, so that was me mad because I lost my account that had 500 subscribers. Fast forward, I'm getting 500 subscribers a day.
We're gonna be showing you your first Instagram post ever.
It was a clown. It was a picture of a clown bank, a piggy bank. Yeah. Oh, God. Why did I post this?
I think it's a coffee mug of me being like, hey, I have Instagram. Here's a coffee mug. It is a coffee mug. I know my social media, dude.
It was like a picture of my Japanese candy. It was! Asian candy, yum, perfect to eat while watching anime.
It was like a picture of my camera while I was filming. Look at that. I was already establishing a community, not based on the way I look, but for who I am and what I create. There's definitely a lot more thought put into it now. Yeah, so I'm like, simple times, just post the camera while you're filming.
I'm like this on like a bench, and I'm like dressed up for no reason other than this photo shoot, even though I'm like in high school maybe, and I thought I looked cool, and I had my sister take these pictures. Yeah, let's go. Wow, how many years? 2012. Honestly, I look kind of fly. Remember when Instagram had borders? Well, I guess they still probably do, but nobody uses them.
Do you know?
I have no idea. Oh, it's our logo. That's tight. That makes sense as the first post, 2012.
We didn't even write a caption. We just took a picture of it.
It tells people nothing about the company. So in terms of me using my Instagram knowledge now, examining what we're doing back then, this is so amateur.
My first ever Instagram post is a selfie with me and the woman who is now my wife. There you go. There you go. That is me and my wife. Way before we got married. April 8th, 2012. So we had been together for a year. I had downloaded Instagram because people were kind of beginning to use it a lot more. I thought it was just like, oh, okay, let's just pretend we're artsy with these filters.
So next up, we're gonna see if you can remember your first ever tweet.
My first ever tweet. I'm on Twitter. Suck my something like that. Oh, I'm not far off. I sound like a parent. Look at me, I just got a Twitter. I'm one of you now, I'm hip.
I don't remember what it is, but I'm a little nervous. Let's see what happens. Just got a Twitter after all the stuff in the news about it. We'll see how much I like and use it. April 7th, 2009, now well over a decade ago. Turns out, I do in fact like and use it a lot.
Is this how Twitter works, or just like, is this what a tweet is? Before emojis were a thing, you had to actually type out a tongue stick out face.
Probably something like, oh, I'm pooping, or like, hey, I'm pooping. Twittering? Man, when was this? Oh my God, 2008. Twitter's so different now though. Twitter's lit now.
It's gonna be about Harry Styles. Bad hair day equals beanie. Lazy equals beanie. Cute equals beanie. You can't go wrong. Already, you know, bisexual culture at its finest. Love that. I'm disappointed it wasn't about Harry Styles.
I don't even remember.
Me neither. But let me guess. It's probably in an accent. It's not even in an accent.
That's like till today. That's us. Just started this, figuring out how to use it. Why did we have to capitalize every single letter except for the it's almost like we got lazy. Can you believe we've been on just online, like, and this has been a career like for 12 years?
That's insane, yeah. That's a long time.
I'm gonna just guess, what up, peeps? I knew Peeps was in there. I knew Peeps. Okay, bet. Talking to my peeps. Yeah, no you weren't. That's bull. You know those Easter peeps? I was probably just talking to those because I definitely didn't have friends if I was tweeting stuff like this.
One is the loneliest number.
So you actually went back and found this first tweet and responded to it. So here's what you said.
5 years ago. This is my first tweet ever from 4 years ago today. I actually remember tweeting this and how I wasn't talking to anyone. Yeah, that's true.
So for our final first time, we're gonna be using the Wayback Machine to show you what your YouTube channel looked like when you first started. Unfortunately, it doesn't always go back to what your channel originally looked like, but we're gonna show you as far back as it will go. So the furthest that we could go back for you guys is 2007.
Wow. Wait, that's when we started.
Yeah, that's when we started.
The dark days. Yes.
So if you can tell us one aspect of what your profile looked like back then, you'll get a point.
I feel like it's bright, colored, kind of like there might be like an Andy Warhol situation. Boom! Wow, this takes me back. Wow, 14,000 subscribers. These videos are all just from the webcam. It's crazy to look back on this when I don't even think there was like YouTube was monetizing back then, and to think that I made like a living off of it and like a career off it, it's nuts.
I still have the same banner, I believe, because I'm too lazy to change it. Yep, banner's just it's the same. Whoa, I had 100,000 subs 3 years ago? Whoa, being super famous with 64,000 views. Yeah, nice going, Motoki.
Thumbnails and stuff was smaller than now.
Oh my god! Yes, you remember we had the badges?
Oh yeah,
Most comedy
badges.
this week.
It takes me back to a time where we really didn't know what we're doing, and YouTube also didn't know what they were doing, but it was also really cool and refreshing because it just seemed like both parties were just more honest and pure.
It's gonna be like a beige tan look. Oh, this literally was my first ever one. Oh my god, it's so colorful. Wow, so I only subscribed to 3 people. Wait, how many? I had 1,800 subscribers. This was like my personal channel is what I called it. And then it wasn't till a couple years later that I fully made the shift to just be on my Joey channel.
It was something fluorescent, and I probably had long hair in a picture of me doing something stupid. Yeah, see all these bright colors. Oh yeah, don't you miss when you could customize the YouTube page like this? Look how good my YouTube page looked, seriously.
I'm definitely proud of myself. You know, I got most of those right, so I feel like, you know, or maybe I'm just living in the past, man. Maybe I need to move on, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's my issue. Maybe I'm too busy dwelling on the past, and that's why I'm not at the level that I'm supposed to be.
Okay, so now we are done with the first times challenge, but we want to know, what was the first video you remember as the one that first blew up for you?
The first one was, it was called One Time Justin Bieber Farmville. And it was a Justin Bieber one time parody using Farmville.
It was a video that I thought was trash. It was songs in real life, and I thought it was so bad because it was just for my video production class. I gave it to my English teacher. I was like, you upload it. Got like 10 million views. And then I was like, hold up, let me do another one. And then I put it up on my channel.
I did these DIY band videos where I would make band merch. I'm actually like, still proud of those videos to this day.
I had a video on my channel, he had a video on his channel, and they both kind of blew up in its own way. And then when people were like, oh, you guys should do it together. And we did our first videos called Clubbing 101. And that one was the first one where, like, I remember for the first 2 or 3 years when people meet us, that's the one where they quote. There's so many quotable lines in there.
I did a parody of Kanye West and Estelle's American Boy, and I did a song called First Asian Boy about why girls should date Asian guys. Not only was it like funny, but it was also like bars, like I was spitting some bars. And that was the first one that really had people recognizing me, like, oh my, yo, I saw your video, you know, hey, aren't you that guy from YouTube, you do the Asian boy thing.
David After Drugs was what it was called. The David After Drugs one was the first to breach 1 million for me. What a feeling that is. The first time something with your face on it hits over 1 million views, it's like that blew, that was in 2009. 1 million views was not 1 million views today. It was meant something back then.
It was Jason X. The kill count for Jason X would have been my 10th video, since that's the 10th movie in that series. And I was actually at an all-day work retreat, and I didn't have my phone on me at all times, but every time I would go and check my phone, I was just seeing numbers that I had never seen before on YouTube. And I just remember that day because I remember being like, this could be a thing for me. This could lead to something, and it did.
Thanks for watching this episode of YouTubers React.
Subscribe to all the creators featured in this episode by using the links below.
Do you have any exciting firsts? You can go ahead and share them in the comments.
Thank you for watching. Sayonara.
Hey everyone, Lauren Producer here at FBE. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Make sure you check out all the YouTubers who came in and shot with us today. Their links are gonna be down in the description. Bye everyone.